Yeah, nice little wall of snow. It's pretty awesome, but finally getting some snow. So, gotta slap my boots off. I want to get all that shitty snow in here. But, yeah, so we get some snow finally, which is awesome. I'm just getting ready to pull the plow out of here, the tractor with the plow here. One of the ladies up the street, she wants me just to hit her sidewalk and her pathway real quick. So I just fire up the tractor real quick and get her going. I'm gonna get the stove going in about a minute here. Probably get this thing started, and then I'll do this. I don't know if I'm gonna videotape it or not. I mean, you guys already seen how the plow works and everything. When I come back in later, I'm probably gonna chain up. I have the chains that's gonna... Oh fuck, what the fuck did I do with the chains? Shit. I'll have to find my chains. Oh, okay, there they are. Just want to make sure no stupid goof stole them this winter. Yeah, we had that happen last year. Some goof fucking stole my chains. My chains from my tires. But yeah, so we'll get this thing fired up here in a minute. Get the stove fired up as well, and throw some gloves on my fingers. Yeah. Look at that, PJ's Rack's like a 3-in-1 type deal. We got the tire chain, friggin' warmer. Yeah, and I don't have to freeze my fingers off when I put them on. Now that's an idea right there. Alright, so as we're at now, I got the 2 tires off the tractor. I had one little problem getting it off on this side. It looked like it kind of so seized up on the axle, so I guess I'll have to put a little bit of never seize on it. So that's no big deal, but luckily I caught it just in time. But I already got the tire just kind of so sitting here right now. Kind of so steam coming off of it. Just drying up the tire to get all the snow off, any of the ice and bullshit like that. I'm ready to deflate the tire. What I usually do is I just use this little thing. You just stab it right in the tire, son of a bitch there, the valve stem, and it just pulls this little pin out and deflates the tire. So just did that on that one. I'm getting ready to throw the chains on, then throw that one back on. Hopefully that one's done drying over there. Son of a bitch, but it's still snowing out pretty good. Nothing really has changed. So yeah, just kind of sort of light stuff, nothing heavy, so whatever. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking tube in here, and the stupid tube just let go. Son of a bitch. Wonderful. Wonder-fucking-ful. I have to take the chains off. I have to fucking take the bead off. Just wonderful. I couldn't have picked a better time, right? Holy. I don't even have another one of these tires. You gotta be kidding me. What a piece of shit. Air leak. Unreal. Couldn't have picked a better time, too. Alright, well I got one tire done. Pretty friggin' on there. I like to overinflate my tires just so I get good traction. But yeah. Not really too thrilled about these tire chains though, I'll tell you why. I bought these just this year with this plow. And I don't really like this little setup here. You think they would have had a little bit better setup than that? I don't know, maybe it's just me because I'm fussy, but yeah, they were on. I did notice some problems with my tires. They're starting to become a little bit dry rotten. So I think next year, I say it every year that I'm gonna get ag tires for this thing. Next year I'm definitely getting it. Just gotta do it, you know. But yeah, wait for the rest of that tire there to finish drying, put the other chains on it. But yeah, so we'll stick that tire on there next, and yeah, put the weight back on too. Yeah, alright, so here's what I got going on now. I just got done stealing this tractor off PJ's just got done stealing this tire off of PJ's tractor. What I'll do is later on in the week, I'll get a tube for that thing and just to throw that thing on there on PJ's tractor for the winter. But man, his isn't looking even better either. His is like really rotten. so I'm not going to take a chance of blowing the tire up. So what I did was I just stuck it right by the wood stove here, heat up the side of it, let it warm up a little bit, pump a little air into it, slowly but surely, and then we'll have it going. But I gotta get a little bit more air in it. It's not quite there yet, but yeah, just my luck. You figure, just when it starts to snow, the friggin', I don't even know why the fuck there's a tube in that tire. I know I never put it in, but I guess the previous owner must have, and it didn't fucking work right. I mean, look at that, just gone. So we'll have to replace that. I don't know what I'll do with it. I don't know if I should even throw a tube in it, maybe just throw the tires, I don't know. Didn't really feel like buying new tires right now, but I guess that just might be. Friggin', it's gonna cost like $200 just for the back tires. And I want the good kind too, I don't want those cheap fucking Chinese shit. But yeah, that kind of stuff sucks, but whatever, we'll get her done. Alright, well I got the stupid tire chains and the wheel weights and all that bullshit back together, so I guess I'm done with this thing now. So now what I gotta do is just romp it. I can almost guarantee you these chains are gonna fall off by the end of the day. If they don't, I'd be amazed. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. I gotta go do the sidewalk. PJ will be here in a little bit, and we'll talk to you in a bit.
Look at them all.
That's an idle. yeah. Alright guys, well it's pretty much around 8 o'clock right now. I just got done doing the last few things on this thing. I had just like I said, I had the chain problem. This this tire and chain right here came off, so I knew it was going to happen. I knew it, and actually what happened was when I hit the snowmobile trailer, it just kind of stood unhooked itself. But my plan is when I get some like coat hanger or something, just wrap it up in there and really hold that sucker on that tight, because I knew it was going to pop off. But right now it's got a cable tie in it, just temporary. But yeah, this thing's just a beast, just goes through the snow like it's nothing. I've had a lot of tractors, and this one right here is the best. No doubt about it. Probably because it's just so big, heavy. I like having these handles here. These are awesome. It's great for when you're backing up and all kinds of different things. I like having the reflectors in the back, you know. Just a really well built machine. I mean, last winter I was plowing with my Craftsman DLT 3000. It did an okay job. It didn't do the best of job. But this thing's got some power to it. Can't possibly imagine why. Some crazy dude that's on YouTube named Peppercat Keith stuck a 26 horsepower V-twin Briggs in it. I mean, I don't know who does that, but yeah, some dude. But D12 Caterpillar there, he wanted me to do a video of my air horns and how it's set up. Really nothing to it. It's just a Harbor Freight deal, and you got your negative wire, your negative wire and your positive wire, and it just goes right up to this little pump here. You want to keep your two negative wires separate, and you always want to have your positive wire connected at all times. And I ran this one hose up here, and then there's a splitter that comes with the kit. Small horn there, big horn there. And then there's the two negative, and there's the two negative wire. This one here goes to the pump. This one here goes to the battery, and when you connect it, it makes a noise. We originally had it hooked up to the push button, but my push button broke because I ended up having the push button use as the starter, because there's got to be some type of safety problem on this thing. So I have to start with a screwdriver, but whatever. You do what you do. PJ had a little problem with his air horn setup. His plastic hose was actually hitting this fan and propeller on his tractor and just completely melted it. So you want to make sure that you keep it upright. I think what we're going to do in his is we're going to put like a piece of coat hanger wire and just thread it in there, really give it a good little stiff. I try to keep mine as far as away as from the flywheel as possible. So yeah, but I also noticed I got another light problem here with the main LED light bulbs in the front here. I gotta figure that out. I have a feeling one of these wires got cut off or something or other, but I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. Probably just something simple, nothing too major. I think it might be the switch too. I had some problems with the switch before, so I think that might be the problem. But yeah, it's quite the tractor, I'll tell you that. Definitely took an abuse today and didn't have a single problem with it other than the chain popping off. It's just a really well built machine. Lots of thick steel. It's not like those thin little MTD pieces of shit nowadays. I mean, it's got almost a full box frame on it. You get on regular tractors, the frame piece just goes straight down, but this one here actually has a complete motor mount. Then you get your frame, and then the frame actually goes, it's kind of like an L, it just goes, it's kind of like half of a tube pretty much. I mean, the back piece is pretty much right up to here. Probably about maybe 1.5 inches away from the wall, and then it goes down, and then goes back under again, and then there's like a little lip. So it's actually a pretty decent frame on here. Let's get the back, nice back hitch here. They can actually hook stuff up to. I want to try and make like a salter or something, put on the back. That'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm gonna put the plow down. But it's quite the machine. I want another one of these eventually, so that would be pretty sweet. I want another one just like this one. I want identical to this one, and that would replace the DYT 4000. But yeah, it's quite the machine, I'll tell you guys that. One thing I do like and I don't like is I like the hydrostatic foot drive. but it sucks in the winter for plowing. I recommend if you're plowing in the winter, definitely use a 6-speed. Definitely. Last winter I actually almost blew out my hydrostack foot drive on my DLT 3000, but actually turned out it was the belt problem, that's all. So I got lucky, but it's got the, it's even got a cigarette lighter there. Woohoo! But anyway, I'm done for the day. I got the floor partially drying. Wood stove still chooching. My gloves are probably melted. Whew! Those things have been on there for quite some time. I forgot about those. And yeah, so I'm done for the day. So anyway, till tomorrow. My tractor's 40 times better than yours, I bet.